Have you ever desired to dine in a haunted castle? Well, now is your chance. I have a passion for uncovering unique and offbeat destinations to explore. While many of these hidden gems require me to venture out great distances, sometimes hundreds or even thousands of miles away, every now and then I stumble upon one of them right in my own backyard. And that was the case when I stumbled upon the Haunted Castle Cafe in Plano, Texas. Before I begin, this is not a paid promotion, nor have I been in contact with the owners or managers of the Haunted Castle Cafe. These are solely my own thoughts and feelings about this restaurant. All I received in return for this video was a bill and a good time. My friend and I arrived at the Haunted Castle Cafe around 8 p.m., hoping to grab a table for dinner. As we entered the castle without reservations, we braced ourselves for a potentially long wait. Although we were initially informed that the wait would only be about 45 minutes, we found ourselves lingering like lost souls for an hour and a half before being seated. It seems that the cafe's popularity resulted in longer wait times, particularly for brainless walk-in guests such as ourselves. To bypass this, great experience, I highly recommend making reservations in advance to ensure a smooth and timely dining experience. Despite hearing complaints about long wait times, I found the service to be quite prompt and the food arrived in a reasonable time frame. Speaking of the food, it was absolutely amazing. The burgers were incredibly delicious, and one of the few precious rare times I found a local place that has cooked a burger as requested. The 3-cheese flatbread was simply exceptional and some of the best I've ever had. The diversity of the cheeses was a true delight. The macaroni and cheese was very unique and flavorful, and I will admit, with the peppers, it took me a moment to adjust to the taste, 1 or 2 spoonfuls, but I will admit I did end up enjoying it. Overall, it was a fantastic dining experience. The cooks in this place really know what they're doing. But let's face it, when you go to a theme restaurant like this, the food is simply the supporting act. The ambiance of the place was truly something out of a gothic dream. Or nightmare. Upon entering the dining room, fog and smoke filled the air, creating an eerie yet captivating atmosphere. The walls were adorned with creepy paintings and various horror decor hung from the walls and even the ceiling in a few places. To add to the thrill, a thunderstorm would suddenly break out about once every 15 minutes, accompanied by chilling sounds and insidious laughter, like babies crying. It felt like being in Rainforest Cafe, designed specifically for goths and horror enthusiasts. A truly unique and immersive experience. Despite all of this sounding like a bit much, I never once considered the ambiance overpowering and was able to have a conversation with my friend without any issue hearing each other. In the other dining area, the focal point is the haunted castle theme. You'll encounter an evil, life-size dragon, ghostly figures adorning the wall, and mischievous imps lurking around every twist and turn. You might even be surprised by the presence of zombies in the bathroom. They might even scare the crap out of you. I had a small issue with this place regarding the service staff. Now, don't get me wrong, they were great, but I did feel like their plain clothing stood out a little too much around the theme decor. I believe it would have enhanced the overall experience if the staff wore horror-themed t-shirts or costumes similar to the ones worn at places like the Magic Time Machine. It would add a touch of fun and consistency to the overall feel of the place. But still, I am not bothered. The staff was friendly and attentive and on their toes, and if they're comfortable doing their job in their own clothing, I'm glad for them. If you are concerned about whether your tiny pet humans will be scared by a visit to the Haunted Castle Cafe, you can relax. Apart from a few, let's call them intense decorations, the cafe is more about fun than frights, and all of the children that were there during my visit were thoroughly enjoying themselves. The cafe offers plenty of opportunities for the whole family to take photos, and to be frank, if your child gets scared here, they probably would have been spooked by Chuck E. Cheese or Ronald McDonald. They are weak and they won't survive the winter, so best cut your losses and put them on a raft headed downriver. The Haunted Castle Cafe provided a delightful dining experience with delicious food and a lively, or should I say deadly, atmosphere. While I enjoyed the spooky ambiance, I did feel that a deeper level of immersion would have enhanced the experience. The bill was on the higher side, but I understand that establishments like this aren't typically focused on offering a good value, so I wasn't surprised by the dent in my bank account. I was thoroughly impressed by the unique and unforgettable creepy culinary experience at the castle in Plano. The ambiance and the food were exceptional, and I'm already looking forward to my next visit to the Haunted Castle Cafe. In case you decide to join at the castle, be sure to say that Jason Roy Gaston sent you. They'll smile back and then say, "Who?"